it's almost impossible to walk. It's sort of getting thrown. It's like being on a ship in the middle of the ocean and there's a hurricane or something. It's really funny. This is worth the money, just trying to stand still. In today's episode, how do you do? Welcome to Stories of My Life. So today, I am going to Malmö, which is a city, the third largest city in Sweden, and it's in the south of Sweden, quite close to Denmark and Copenhagen, so we're going there. I'm going to visit my friend Magnus, and I'm going to see the show Såsom i himlen, as it is in heaven. I have packed. This is filled with stuff I can't live without. Well, I can live without it, but I think as long as you're not paying sort of, if you know, when you fly, you can't be too heavy, but this is just something I'm going to sort of roll onto the train and then, oh God, I've got to roll it. Yes, I'm going to be walking a lot in Malmö to Magnus' place, but anyway, and that little rucksack. So, that's it. So people, it's time to get going. This is 4 days of packing. Although I've got a pillow in that because Magnus said, well, he wasn't he didn't have that many pillows. So, yeah. So I've got that exact same jacket. I bought it on sale. So people, as always, I am early. It's 24 minutes till the train leaves, and I'm quite okay with that. I prefer that than having to sort of, oh my God, will I make it? Will I? Won't I? Shall I? Shan't I? So if you want to find out what track your train leaves from, and you're on the lower part, which is the subway sort of, this is the floor you get on. But luckily they have this sort of opening in the ceiling so you can just sort of peek. And if it's, so sometimes you can see where you're going without having to go up. And I realise I'm going to track 12. Okay people, so the train is already here. No, wait, is it? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it says Malmö. I'm not used to them being here so early. This looks lovely, it's a really old-fashioned kind of train. Malmö, here we go. And this is the train Magnus and I were supposed to go on when we were planning, if I told you, if you remember, when we were planning to go to Berlin. But in the end, we didn't. So this is really old style. It's like Murder on the Orient Express. So this is the way this is a sleeper. Put my bag up there. Don't know if I've done anything wrong. like being on a ship in the middle of the ocean and there's a hurricane or something. It's really funny. This is worth the money, just trying to stand still.
From track number 6.
So people, we are just at a town called Lund, which is it's a university city, and everyone in my cabin got off. So I have this whole cabin for myself, or compartment maybe. I have it to myself for about, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes before we sort of arrive at Malmö. The sun is shining, everything is looking really great. I'm looking forward to a margarita and a walk. Oh, I like being away. By the way, if you ever go by this Snälltåget, which is quite nice and quite sort of basic, it's really basic, it's almost like taking a time traveling because it's sort of old, cheap. Anyway, if you can, sit by the window because that's where they have the electrical outlets. I've been sitting over there and I'm sort of, why can I get some, I'm used to I'm not used to sitting like this in a carriage, but this was kind of nice. Everyone was being really Swedish, be very, very silent, sort of nodding. I was smiling a lot. Okay, people, to me this looks more London than it does Sweden somehow. I'm not sure why.
Hopefully you have had a pleasant trip. We wish you a nice rest of the evening and announce that we are about to arrive Malmö Central. And please have a good look around your seat before leaving the train so that you don't forget any belongings on board.
Okay, by the way, before, it may not be possible for me to tell you this, and someone hears. Here, they have a very special dialect with no R's and sort of locked of skånska. This is how they talk. Har du varit där nere förut? Jag ser dig där, du var där. And where I come from in Stockholm, they speak sort of like, har du varit där förut? Ja, jag trodde jag väl inte. Hade du det då? So in English they would talk, if I was speaking English with this Skåne accent, that would be, I never knew you would come here and have fun with us. But then I guess you did. I'm on a train now, going south. Well, not south maybe, but you get the gist. It's sort of very non-urban. So here we go, people. Malmö. Oh, the city. Oh, yes. This got this tagline, the city of parks. So apparently the city of canals was already taken. So yeah, we're going to visit a few parks. So I'm still at the central station and I'm getting some city guides because hopefully there will be some sort of, yes, map here. So I asked people who work here and they told me at the end of platform 10 there's a stair, you can go downstairs and there would be some sort of information centre where you can get information about the city. So that's what I'm doing. I'm feeling kind of Harry Potterish on the first day of school. So yeah, I might go, into a wall or something. He said at the end of a platform, and I hope it's here and not, somewhere over there. Or maybe he's just pulling my, No, he wasn't pulling. I'm not standing in an elevator going down. Hopefully some sort of travel shop. I hope it's free. Not paying for God. Hello. Yes, it's me. No one's here. So they were charging for maps of the city. So hopefully the one I've got will suffice. So let's go into the elevator and up, and then start walking toward Magnus, who's waiting for me, margarita in hand, I bet. And it's the thing with dialects, so I can sense I come off very aggressive with my dialect, which is sort of like, and I don't know how to, mine is sort of like barking, and their dialect is sort of like, där när jag för att du såg den där, då kom den bilen där var tomma. Well, I'm going, har du varit där? Jag vet ingen aning om, finns det ingen kort? Kostar den 10 kronor i sådana fall? Det är väldigt, ja. Nej, men då räcker det. It's weird. So, how to get lost. So the last time I was here I was in my teens, but I remember the layout because I walked the same couple of blocks because I was so afraid of getting lost in the big city. So I look at it, it's totally different from how I remember it, or I didn't sort of take in the architecture. It's really quite remarkable, and everyone seems to be on a bike. People, I'm not quite sure, but I think there's a cinema over there, movie house, and I think that's the place where I saw Fame 30 plus years ago. I was sort of trying to do splits when I came out of this shop, and sort of, I couldn't. No one was hurt though. Absolutely continental. So this is Gustav Adolf's toy, and I remember when I was really young, I didn't cross this road. I stayed down here in the city, because this to me was the city centre. All the shops were here, so I didn't go anywhere else because I thought I'd absolutely get lost. But then I ventured out to Burger King. I think it was a Burger King then too, and had my first hamburger ever. So this year is election year in Sweden. This is Liberalerna, Malmö. They have gone from being one of the bigger sort of political parties in Sweden to not. They predict they won't even make it into parliament because they've been really bad at what they do. So now I'm crossing a bridge that has been sort of in the news, David's husband, because they're doing this. They're taking shoes from famous, I don't know, people from the area and sort of doing this. The thing is...
Ja, välkommen! Welcome to the Malmö and the shoes.
Thank you for watching and for liking, commenting, subscribing and following. It really helps, and something to do with the internet and the algorithm, I think. So thank you so much.